Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to another episode of VGAPR Garage. Today we're going to be working on this 2003 Lexus GX470. Alright, so we're going to be replacing the radiator on this vehicle. It's very common for this radiator to leak, and this vehicle has almost 200,000 miles on it. So we're underneath the vehicle. It is on ramps. Make this job a little easier. I have a clean bucket. And then on the driver's side, there's just I believe they're called petcocks, and this one was easy, mainly because I think someone was already in here. And just turn it, the fluid comes out. Start at the front of the vehicle, hood's released, and when you need to get to the radiator cap on this vehicle, which is I believe right here, you have to remove this panel. And there's many different plastic retainers that hold it in, but on this vehicle there isn't. Just like on the bottom, to get access to the petcock, you actually have to remove the skid plate. On this vehicle there isn't. The skid plate's held in with 6 bolts, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. I would show you, but this vehicle doesn't have it. Now this comes right off. Alright, I walked away for a little bit, let it cool down, because I don't want to hurt myself. I'm going to go ahead and take the radiator cap off. Now you can hear there's a little bit more leaking out. Let's go ahead and remove this line that's part of the overflow system. Just little things in the radiator that hold it in. And then you just want to take like vice grips or pliers like these and just twist it. That will allow you to pull it off, and now it's off. And then there is one down in here, and there is a line, an oil line in the way, so it would be easier if I just took a short line down here with it. And that's great. So what happened was the bolt, or the radiator broke. So to hold the locking thing in place, it's just this square nut. I'm gonna put a flathead in there, or basically just break it right off the radiator, which looks like that's what's happened. And I dropped. Alright, having some issues here. Alright, so this right here, the bolt came free and is broken. So basically, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do, and I'm thinking if I just, the whole thing is just out. Like, it's already broken, we're replacing the radiator, it's not that big of a deal, but I got to get it off because you got to remove the fan shroud out of the way. There we go. So the whole thing came out. Much better. Now twist it. There we go. There's fluid inside. Alright, so I'm going to try and hopefully remove these without breaking them. That one came out nice. Then we're going to go to the other side. Perfect. Now I'm not going to go down there and show you just because of angle wise on the fan shroud. So the fan shroud doesn't actually come out because the fan's in the way. Now the line that I took off on top of the radiator is actually attached to the fan shroud, both of them with little clips. I'm not going to show how to do those because in this job you actually don't need to take it out, but I am because I want to make sure that the fan will actually come out because I'm replacing the timing belt soon. Got all the nuts off, so that should tap off. But the fan shroud does come off and then it moves to the back so that you have enough room to do the work that you need to be able to, you know, pull this, go ahead and pull this out. It's loose. I'm gonna go ahead, I guess from the top, because I'm being a little lazy, tighten up the petcock, the bottom of the radiator. And we're going to move it to underneath the upper radiator hose because we're going to remove it. Right now, I think it's full of liquid. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab these. To grab it and break it free. You can hear it cracking. Hopefully you can. You better be recording. You are. Pretty sure there's, maybe there isn't. Find out. Just pull it maybe a little bit. Nope, there's none. Alright. That's cool. So now, next step is on both sides of your radiator, there are 2 bolts that hold it in. So altogether there's going to be 4. I am spraying them down right now with some penetrant in the bottom one. It's really down there. There we go. Let me show you guys, get you better angle on everything. Hopefully I don't fall off the ladder. So you've got, the focus is crap. See, you've got one right there, and then you're going to have another one further down. Then we go over on this side. Let's grab the light. The other one's going to be, shit, I can't show you guys anything, can I? You've got one, focus. Oh, I'm on manual focus. So you've got one right there, and then you're going to have one all the way down. So you got to hold one side, undo the other. So now, to get to the other 2 bolts on the radiator, you're going to have to hold that bolt through the frame right there, and then take another wrench on the other side to get it out. Alright, to be able to get the radiator out with that bracket, or the transmission cooler the way that it was, I removed the transmission cooler bracket bolts. There's one right here, and one that goes in there, and that made it so I could lift the radiator up much higher and be able to get to this hose clamp, which was pointed this way in a very, very tight area that I couldn't get to. Alright, so here's our new radiator, and here's our old one. Now we've got the fittings for the, I think it's the oil coolant, and they're going to go on here. These rubber pieces just have to be popped out, put in here, and then the lower coolant line just has to be put on there and ready to put in. Not going to film it. Alright, I'm going to show you how these rubber mounts come out. You simply watch the one be the easiest and these ones be hard. There are two pieces. You can pull from either side. Let's get it up. It's broken anyways. Basically, this is the back side. And just pulling it out. That's what it is. And then you just take the other side. And you can basically just push it right out. Oh shit, I'm getting coolant everywhere. Damn it. I have to clean that up. Now we go to the car. Try to orient it so that little tab there is the same spot where it was on the vehicle or in the old radiator. And I'm going to put it through here. Little lithium grease might make this easier for you if it's giving you trouble. Basically, you just push the two back together. And that's all. You can do it to all four. So that's how you replace the radiator on a Lexus GX470. Of course, check for leaks. Read the description before about how to make sure that you have enough coolant in it. We'll go over that in more detail when I do the timing belt in this vehicle. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why. As always, clean your tools off, and I'll see you next time. Bye.